Hello again. This is the final topic on elimination and substitution methods. We'll talk about how such methods could be applied in our real lives. That's why I titled it as applications. Before we move on, just as usual, here are the solutions for the last video's homework. Please have a look. Now, let's try to solve some word problems. Question 1. Paul went to a bookstore to buy pens and notebooks. If he buys 5 pens and 4 notebooks, he will have to pay $73. If he buys 3 pens and 6 notebooks, he will have to pay $87. Then, what is the cost of each pen and each notebook? So the question is not telling us the price of a pen and the price of a notebook, right? It's only providing us what the total price is going to be when combined. So when you face this kind of problem in mathematics, you have to first assign variables to what we don't know. So what I mean by it is, what do we not know right now? The prices, right? So I'll assign them variables. I'll call the price of a pen X, and I'll call the price of a notebook Y. So we just assigned variables to what we don't know. Now, the most important task. We have to create equations out of nothing. How? Let's go through the sentences again. We want to know the prices. So let's talk about prices, okay? If he buys 5 pens and 4 notebooks, how can we write this in an equation? So, price of 1 pen is X, so price of 5 pens should be 5x, right? This is going to be the price of 5 pens. What about 4 notebooks? So price of a notebook is Y. So 4 notebooks, that should be 4Y. Make sense? So this is a price of 4 notebooks. If he buys 5 pens and 4 notebooks, so he's buying both of them, so plus, he will have to pay $73. So price of 5 pens and price of 4 notebooks should equal to $73. This makes sense, right? Now, can you translate the next sentence mathematically? So if he buys 3 pens, that's probably 3x, right? And 6 notebooks, so the price of 6 notebooks should be 6y. Then combined, he'll have to pay $87. So if he buys like this, 3 pens and 6 notebooks, he'll have to pay $87. We just created 2 equations on our own. Congrats! It wasn't that hard, right? But now look at these equations. 2 unknown variables and 2 different equations. What are these for? Elimination and substitution method. You know what to do now, right? So this is your choice from now on. Which one do you want to eliminate, X or Y? You can choose your own method. I'll choose to eliminate Y. I'll try that. The least common multiples of these 2 numbers, 4 and 6, that's 12, right? So I'll try to make them 12y's. So This equation, I think I'll have to multiply by 3 probably. And this equation, I'll have to multiply by 2, right? So I'll do that. 5x times 3, that's 15x. 4y times 3, 12y, which is what we wanted. 73 times 3. You know what? I'm gonna try to do this in my head. 219. Okay, that took a bit long. Okay, the next equation, I'll have to multiply everything by 2. So 6x plus 12y should equal to 2 times 87. 2 times 87. 174. So now 12y plus 12y and plus 12y, they're both positive, so I should subtract them, right? 15x minus 6x, that's 9x, plus 12y minus plus 12y, so that's 0. 219 minus 174, that should be 45, I believe. So this looks like we got x equals to 5. Okay, so I got this one. Now I should substitute this number to find our y value. I'll use perhaps this one, I guess, yeah. So 3 times 5 plus 6y should equal to 87. And that is 15 plus 6y equal to 87. If I move 15 to the other side, that's going to be 6y is equal to, it's going to become minus, so 72. Therefore, if I divide both sides by 6, that should be 12, I guess. Yeah. So, what did we just find? X was the price of a pen, and Y was the price of a notebook. So, we just found the answers. Price of a pen, should be $5. Price of a notebook should be $12. Very nice. We got the right answers. Question 2. Oh, what? We see 3 different colors. That's not good. It looks harder, darn it. Yes, I'm joking. You probably already know what to do also, right? Alright, let's stop joking and finish this. So, Joy went to a fruit shop. If she buys 3 bananas, 2 apples, and blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this. What is it asking? It's asking for the cost, so the price of each fruit. So, what are we supposed to do first? We have to assign variables to what we don't know. What do we not know? The prices. The price of a banana, price of an apple, and price of a mango. So, this is just my own choice. You can name them differently. I'll call banana B. I'll call apple A. And I'll call mango M. Yeah. So let's translate these sentences. First sentence. Price of 3 bananas. So that's going to be 3B because price of a banana is B. So I should have perhaps written this dollar sign here. So B dollar, A dollar, and M dollar. So 3 bananas is gonna be 3B dollars. 2 apples gonna be 2A dollars. And 5 mangoes, 5M dollars. And the total is gonna be 38. You can write down the equations for the other two, right? So pause the video for a second and try to do it on your own. Did you get the same equations? This is again elimination and substitution methods, but with 3 variables, right? I know it's a long task, but you have to do it. Let's do this. And you shouldn't skip this because this question is a little bit different than the previous questions from the last video. We do have 3 variables, but we have 3 variables in all equations. Last time we had 3 unknown variables, but then there were 2 of them in each equation, right? So here, what we gotta do is we still need to eliminate variables. So I'll choose this one and this one. Okay, I'll name this equation 3. I'll choose equation 1 and equation 2 to eliminate. Let's see which one is gonna be easier. I'll choose to eliminate M, okay? So I'll have to make them 10M, right? So the first equation I'll have to multiply by 2, I guess, so that it becomes 6B plus 4A plus 10M equals 38 times 2, 76. The second one, we should multiply by 5, right? So 50B plus 35A plus 10M equals to 5 times 54. 270. Yes, I think I'm right. And now we want to get rid of M, so we should subtract them, right? Let's subtract them. 6B minus 50B, that's minus 44B. 4A minus 35A, that's minus 31A. And 10M minus 10M, that's 0, so that disappears. And 76 minus 270, that should be minus 194. So we have minus 44B minus 31A equals minus 194. You see how we have negative signs in all the numbers? So we can just cancel them. We can remove them all together. So we just obtained a new equation that only has 2 variables. But what should be the next step now? We tried with equation 1 and 2, right? We're gonna try a different combination. Say, equation 1 and equation 3. I'll try that. And I would like to eliminate M once again. Here we have 5M, this time we have 3M. So the least common multiple is 15, right? So I should probably multiply equation 1 by 3 to get 15M. So 9B plus 6A plus 15M should equal to 114. If I multiply equation 3 by 5, then I should be able to get 15M, right? So 5 times 4b, that's 20b. 3 times 5, 15a plus 15m, which should equal to, what is 33 times 5? 165. Am I right? Now we can subtract them, just as usual. 9b minus 20b, that's minus 11b. 6a minus 15a, that's minus 9a. 15m minus 15m, m disappears. And lastly, 114 minus 165. That should be 51, I believe. Wait, actually, minus 51, sorry. Oh, we have minus signs everywhere, so we can change this again to 11b plus 9a equals 51, right? So here now we have two different equations which have both a and b, but not m. That's a good news. I know it's a lot of work, but we can still eliminate the thing and solve the problem. So what should we eliminate this time? I think it's gonna be the easiest to eliminate b. You see what I mean? Because this one has 11 and this one has 44. So that's like factor of 4 different. So I can simply multiply this one by 4. So that's gonna be 44b plus 36a is 153. No, my bad. 204. Sorry about that. Then we should subtract them to eliminate b. So that's going to be 0. 31a minus 36a, that's minus 5a, right? 194 minus 204, that's minus 10. So that means we have a equals to 2. Let's plug in this number right away to this equation. That's of course my choice. You could even plug into this equation, it doesn't matter, and find the value for v. So that's gonna be 44b plus 31 times 2 equals 194. That means 44b plus 62 should equal to 194. If I move 62 to the other side, 44b should equal to 132. And this means b is equal to 3. Because we now have the value for a and b, I would just choose one of the equations. I just randomly chose this one. You could choose other ones and plug in the numbers to find m. So this is gonna be, in my case, it's gonna be 9 plus 4 plus 5m is equal to 38, right? And if I move 9 and 4, so that's the 13. If I move 13 to the other side, that's gonna be 25. Make sense? So our value for m should be 5. And all of our answers seem to be correct. You see, the price of an apple is $2, price of a banana is $3, and price of a mango is $5. So you see how we just did many eliminations, and then at the end we just substituted them many times. That's it. This is gonna be our last question, and this question is a bit different than other previous questions. You see how the structure of the sentences are not consistent? Let's read the question first. Rumi went to a bike shop which is selling bicycles and tricycles. You know, bicycles have 2 wheels and tricycles have 3 wheels. And he saw 33 bikes on display. So 33 bikes are bicycles and tricycles combined. And he found that there were 84 wheels in total. So bicycles and tricycles, they're like mixed up right now. And how many bicycles and tricycles were in the shop? Let's do this step by step. What was our first step? We have to assign variables to what we don't know, right? I assigned X to number of bicycles, and I assigned Y to number of tricycles. Now you would want to turn these sentences to mathematical equations, okay? He said he saw 33 bikes on display, and those 33 bikes are like bicycles and tricycles mixed. Number of bicycles is X and number of tricycles is Y. So, does that mean I can say number of bicycles plus number of tricycles should be 33? That's a good start. And it also says there were 84 wheels in total. Okay, so if there were X number of bicycles, how many wheels is that? So each bicycle has 2 wheels, so X bicycle should have 2X wheels, right? 2X wheels. But what about number of wheels attached to the tricycles? Each tricycle should have 3 wheels, right? So Y number of tricycles should have 3Y wheels. Make sense? And if we add them all together, it's gonna be 84 wheels in total. So if we add them, it's gonna be 84 wheels in total. There you go. We just found 2 equations with 2 unknown variables. You should be able to do this by yourself, right? So I'm not gonna go through all the calculations. You can just check the answers later. The number of bicycles should be 15 and the number of tricycles should be 18. There you go. So that was it for the elimination and substitution method. To those who followed me until the end, great job. You made it. I'll be teaching you inequalities next time, so I'll see you again whenever you're ready. Bye.